goes on inside. Alright, this is what goes on inside. You gotta have spark, gotta have fuel, gotta have air. This turns, and it has a magnet under it, and when that magnet gets directly under your coil, it generates just enough electricity to make your spark plug spark. Okay, that's where that comes from. So now your piston is going down, right? Just made it to the top. It didn't crank. You're still turning the key, right? Okay, well now it went down again and it's starting to come back up. As your piston is coming up, it opens up this valve, which allows the suction vacuum generated from this piston going down to allow the air to come in through the carburetor mixed with the fuel and spray the fuel and the air mixed together around this nutsack looking thing into here, and it's airtight, and then it closes back off. So now you got fuel on top of that piston coming back up, and you got air in there, and air travels the least resistance, okay? So it's not going anywhere. It's right in here. And then your spark plug, it goes off right when it gets to the top, when your piston is the closest to the spark plug. And that is when your magnet is under the coil. And when that happens, it is just like a rifle shooting a bullet. It is a explosion in there. And this is all airtight. All that pressure from the explosion has nowhere to go but to push this piston back down, which gave it momentum to bring it back up for the second ignition. Okay? And so, now your piston has already fired the fuel. There's burnt carbon, you got fuel, unburnt fuel, gas, smoke, all in there. It needs to come out. When your piston comes back up on the second stroke, your piston is forcing all the gases and everything out when your exhaust valve opens up, and that's where your exhaust comes out, and the pressure is coming from this piston coming up. And that is how it works. That was stroke 2. Okay? Boom. Fuel and air just came in. Alright. Spark plug just went off. Exploded. Now there's smoke and gas everywhere. It came out because it traveled the least resistance, and this was the only resistance that it could travel through, and it closed. And it repeats itself over and over and over and over, and that is how your gasoline engine operates. Hope it helps.